Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is an Artist Loft pre-primed 18 by 24 inch canvas. This is my OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatula from Good Grips. I recommend these. I'm going to spread some paint and make a background. I've got Tickled Pink, which I'm obviously going to have to make some more of soon. I've got Groovy Guava, which is pretty close to the same thing, and I'm liking the idea of mixing them together to see what happens. I want some white pearl from Decor. Got indigo teal. I think I'll wait on that for a minute. And use... No, I'm just going to wait on those. Maybe I'll just add a little bit of Whispering Wisteria to that as well. And as I'm changing my mind, I'm going to add some periwinkle. And since I'm still doing that, I've got some jasmine. If I happen to cover most of the canvas with that, that's okay with me. Get little flakes of something coming from somewhere. I'm hoping it's not my spatula. I want some Rhapsody Rose. I've got Modern Masters Amethyst that's probably coming right up. Amethyst reminds me of that Perfect Indigo. Of course, I also put some... What did I put in there? I put in Eggplant from Colourarte. It's purely pigment. I'm going to grab some Midnight Shadow. And I'm going to try out the indigo teal with it. And throw a little bit of Dancing Fuchsia in down there. I might throw some gold or some silver or some black over this. But mostly I'm just trying to get a layer of paint on the canvas. And if I feel like scraping through it at that point, I will. I've got Miami Magenta. It's not open. Shoot. It can be. That's way more than I anticipated. That's okay. I'll figure out some way to work with it. Throw a little bit of what with it? I'm thinking more Rhapsody Rose. Really love Rhapsody Rose. Kind of want some white cell activator. Maybe some Dancing Fuchsia too. cobalt teal or turquoise from Atelier. Kind of want some black. Cell activator. Really, I'd like to use this purple. Even if it doesn't work, I'll use it. It was a dioxazine purple from Modern Masters, and my original recipe worked great, and that one did not, but it still could work as a color. And waste not, want not. It had Australian Floetrol in it anyway. I wanted some color block. I wanted some big zones. I'll completely forget about it once I start painting. This is the Dancing Fuchsia cell activator. Tempted to try a little bit of titanium white because I can. Maybe I'll use that with some black after I get rid of whatever's left on my spatula. Where is my black? There it is. Not in love with anything yet. I've got Modern Masters Venetian Blue staring me in the face going, use me. And so I shall. And then I'm just going to use a toothy tool, I think. I want some orange, but I'm afraid to put it in there. It's time to use some black if I want to. Looks like it's getting plugged up though. Where to put it? Evidently not there. That was way too much, but that's okay. It'll all come out in the wash, I think. I want some real red. And I've got Vivid Intense Red. Let's see what happens. I want a clean spatula. Ah, that's better. I'm happier now. Just have to make sure I get to this while I can still manipulate paint. I wish I had my silver cell activator, but it bought the farm. Maybe just a little silver period will help. use the painting as a palette. I think if I'm going to add some orange, it's going to be now. And I'll use the palette that's already got the red on it. Wow, I just heard the color green, and that's highly unusual. And I want that with some, where'd you go? Cerulean blue. Got frozen. I don't know what happened to the cerulean blue. There it is. I'm going to use cerulean blue. Dancing fuchsia, a lot of it, probably more than I intended. That could be white. That's cell activator. Now, it could be a painting, or I could be getting ready to use a toothy tool, and I think that's going to happen. I might want to leave it under the camera just long enough so you can... What the heck, I'm just going to do it. I want to make sure most of the paint is off of my spatulas before I do that, though. Alright, those are going in the bucket. This is one of my favorite tools. There's the other one. That one's the one with the teeth that are bigger than I want. Definitely mutes out some of the black nicely. I kind of want some of it back. I might just put some dribbles in. I think this is going to stand alone. suppose I can always come back and add whatever I feel is missing tomorrow. I say that a lot, and then I don't do that, because I really do have a good time in the first stage. And I want a little bit of yellow, orange. I'm going to wipe off that. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire in artwork. Linked here you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.